Alright, Mustang fans, this Mustang for life here. Sorry for my voice, it's a little dry. I'm just gonna show you a short video. Sorry for not posting much videos. I've been busy with other stuff. Um, what I want to show is what I'm doing with the Mustang. Uh, I'm changing my oil, and I'm just gonna show you, you know, tell you a little something what you can do and what you shouldn't do on a 5.0 Mustang. Um, when you change your oil, at least I'm going by what I do, and I had this car for quite some time, since 2009. But I'm pretty familiar of a lot of Mustangs. Um, since I'm here in Florida, the weather is hot, so basically, when it gets well in the 80s and the 90s, you want to upgrade your motor oil. I'm basically telling you of everything that y'all should know to guys that change their own oil. And changing your own oil comes with a lot of business benefits. I just don't trust other people under my car, like especially from people from Walmart. You know who you might get. Basically, I see that pretty much anybody can be back there. Anyways, I got it jacked up, and I'm not gonna show you how to do it. It's basically anybody can do it. Um, when I change my oil when it comes to the Mustangs, I use only two brands. I'm either gonna use Mobil Oil, which I'm using now, 10 1030, cause it's hot. You know, against, and I changed to 1030 somewhere around, I say about to the end of spring. I say right on spring or during springtime. That's when I change it to 1030. And I change it back to 530 when it's hit about December. About December, I say December, maybe November, the end of November. That's when I change it because it's getting colder. You don't want that thick oil in a cold weather. If you up north, you got a Mustang, it's best to drop it to 520. Uh, I use Mobil One or Castle Edge, full synthetic. Both are synthetic. I only use synthetic on older car. If you got a modern car that's under a decade old, yes, you can use conventional oil. But it is your opinion. But it's up to you. But you have to change the oil a lot more frequent. Especially you use that car daily. When I change my oil, I also clean out my throttle body and my mass air sensor and the filter. Um, I don't have a cold air setup here. I got a ram air, so the air comes from the engine. Uh, that's that's how I do it. Every time I change my oil, I always clean up my throttle, make sure everything's clean. Um, you know, everything's at where they are. Check my spark plug every now and then. Anytime I'm changing my oil, I always do that. Do all the basic stuff, looking at this and looking at that. When I change my oil, since I'm under the car, under the hood, when I have a chance, I go ahead and do all that stuff. Um, Make sure all the holes are, you know, good and doing this. Make sure everything's all hooked up and everything's functioning like it should. As you can tell, I took off a small pump off, which is annoying because it's Florida and all that water. When that water hit that small pump, all kinds of things tend to happen. And it just caused a headache. So I went ahead and took it off and got it over with. My mouth kind of dry. Um, when it comes to the filters, I always get the best filters because it is, like I said, Mobil 1. If I go to Mobil 1, I would choose Mobil 1. If I choose Castor Cast Store Edge, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Um, I would use K&N. Yes, it is expensive. This other filter that's less expensive, but the thing is, it's the inside what I'm worried about. Some of them got that paper, cardboard shit in there, and that shit just don't last, man. And that to me that's too risky. You probably can do that with a newer car, but when it comes to a car like this is over a decade old car, and I just when it comes when a high mileage car and I use this car daily, this is my daily car here. I always get the best, regardless of what. Um, this right here cost me about $15. The K&N is a little bit more expensive. K&N gonna cost you about 18ish, $18, but it's worth it. You know, it's clean equipment. It's worth it because the oil is the life of the engine. So yes, I'm gonna put the best of the best for a special for a double digit um engine. I don't play around with oil like that. Cause you play around with oil, just so many things just moving around in a push rod motor. You know, it's too damn risky. And the Marlin or then 4.6s is just more complicated because everything computerized in the modern cars. That's why I chose a push rod. It's simple, easy, could tear it apart. My first time ever even taking the lower intake and taking the the cylinder heads and digging all that, paint all that. It's so easy to deal with. Yes, you got all these wires, but all these wires are simple. So I can probably get a brand new car, but it's like why? I know how to fix those stuff. So I know I'm going off subject here, but this just my opinion. I tend to jump off subject sometimes, but that's just my opinion of what I think about 5.0. 5.0 just a simpler car to use. I know the 4.6s are a smoother car, less moving parts, but like I say, that's it. That's the only benefit that you get out of it. It's just simple. It's not a simple car to fit on. Um, so I stick with this. Stick with something that's simple that I know I can upgrade anytime I want. Didn't have no major breakdown. I did have to change the computer on this darn thing. The computer that they did have on this car didn't match up. Again, this is a 96 body with a 94 Mustang, or not a 94 motor, 5.0. So this is not the stock car here. But the motor is 5.0. You know, I got lucky on that. Only problem I have on the 302, as everybody else does. I know I'm going offset, but like I said, um, I need to upgrade my transmission. The first and second gear is going out of it. You know what that is? That's a headache. That's what that is. Another $1,200 I have to pay, but I'll pay it. That's my common name. But I'll pay that because this car is worth it, and eventually it's going to need to get it kind of I'll say not rebuilt, but I'm going to replace the cylinder heads with P heads. Going to junkyard and get that. I already got the upper and the lower intake, and they you know, it gave me a little bit of torque. That's it, a little bit of horsepower, just a little bit, and not a whole lot. You're not gonna necessarily feel it, but the throttle is what you're gonna feel. The torque, I mean the torque, is what you're gonna feel when you change the upper and the lower intake. The upper is, you know, it's not a big deal. It's the lower intake. It's the lower manifold what's gonna be the big deal. Cause it breathes a lot better. You know, say it breathes a lot better. It runs a little, up, up a little up pace like. So you're gonna and when it comes to when you push rod, you're gonna benefit. It's the torque. These are torque engine cars. So So that's what I like about the 5.0. Anyways. Okay, I think I already mentioned that you don't want to flush this engine. You don't want to flush any old engine, double engine. Do not use flush oil in engines. So, that's it. Thanks for the video, and I'll try to post more video when I can. And out.